Good morning, Warwick. Here we are again. Another homeowner doing the right thing. He waited a little bit long on this one. Probably didn't see me running my special ads the way I've been running. Morning, Mike.
Good morning.
You lost on that race coming in.
Yeah. Are you taking that?
Yeah.
You want to take
I'll take whatever you need me to take. These kids, they can't beat me at anything. I'm not even driving in. The old man wins at that. So we have a very nice couple in a beautiful house in Warwick. They hired us to do a 1,000 gallon tank removal. Applied for the permits, did the standard operating procedure. And he tells me he's been having problems with it, with water in the tank. So as soon as I hear that, I start to go through my process of protecting his interests because I feel there is a leaker. We found out Nationwide was his carrier, so that's a good thing. So already I know the list of people that I'm going to call if it does fail the tank inspection, and we've got to try to get coverage. So sure enough, that happened. So in there, the fight began. Now keep in mind, Nationwide, they're awesome. If you've had them more than, let me say, 12 years, I'll get you covered. I'll get you covered. I'll eat your deductible. State Farm, the same way. I'll get you covered. There will be no deductible for you. That's it. That's it, folks. If somebody out there has one of those two carriers with an underground tank and you're sitting around with not doing anything, one day you're going to get your new policy handed to you and there'll be pollution exclusions in it. One day you'll have up to $150,000 coverage for an underground tank pollution. The next day, nothing. And you want to know what? Your policy rate won't go down. It'll stay the same. That's amazing. They've got some talented people over there. So, gone over there. A really beautiful property. Extremely nice people. We have a thing. We not only do the $100 challenges, we also vote on best homeowner. Now, a gentleman named Luigi lives in Germany, had a beautiful property in Westchester County. Right now, he is considered #1, our best homeowner. This guy is running a close second. He's putting out baskets of cake and candy, and you know, considering we are all overweight, that's big. That's big for fat guys. You start laying food and drink out every morning, that counts. That means something. So Phil's right up there. We may have best homeowners. It's not always a great award when you're something, but getting off the topic, after 4 months of going back and forth, Tank Masters, yes sir, we got them covered 100%. So Monday we began our remediation. Like I said, tough access. We've had to bring 50 tons of contaminated soil about 80 yards around the back of his house, bring the clean fill in about 80 yards. It looked like I was building a racetrack. So today's our final day there. I'm happy with it. Phil's extremely happy with it. I'll let him tell you. And that's it. We've done everything that we can. I've protected his interest from the start when we first met, in the event that this was going to happen, and sure enough it did. And it went through perfectly. Some of his drainage ditch got digged up. We replaced it. And we actually made some parts of his home look better, because that's what we like doing. No damage on his asphalt driveway. No damage anywhere. We just make stuff look better. And hopefully Phil will tell you that. He's just tickle pink. With an adorable wife, by the way. So you'll see them in a couple of seconds. And then I'll quickly show you the property. And then everybody can check it out on their Warwick social media. You're lucky to have a family-owned business here in Warwick so close that really cares about you guys. Our door is open. Our phone lines are open. Anytime, call us, text us, email, scan, fax, snail mail, whatever you want to do, we're available. We're right in town in Main Street, 16 Main Street. Even if you're not ready yet, but you do have a tank, well, just call me up, give us some small amount of information, I'll send you an estimate. This way you'll look at the numbers and it'll give you an idea on what it's going to be and how long it'll take you to save for it. It opens the door for us. Once you talk to me once, we could be friends for life. All right, Warwick, everybody's doing a great job here. This is our 78th tank completed. I don't know how many remediations we've done or how many tons of contamination we've taken out in Warwick, or monitoring wells or groundwater we've pulled from Warwick, but I can tell you Warwick is looking better. It certainly is. Be proud. Stay in touch. So just to give you an idea, this is Phil's property. He's the gentleman that contacted us to do the 1,000 removal. It failed. So in 3 days we did a 50-ton remediation. Bill came in around $40,000. He didn't have to pay a nickel. The tank was here. AC unit there was compromised. We went down about 14 feet, removed it all. I put all item crusher dust back in because he's going to put nothing but mulch around here, so that guarantees that doesn't sink, and it guarantees that these AC units don't fall. This is the path of where we excavated and stockpiled right here, which you can see looks pretty darn good. And then utilizing a skid steer, we moved the 50 tons from here down over to a staging area right where you can see where the excavator is, and then we load it out onto a triaxle. Done. This is a guy again who waited a little too long, didn't know anything about this. Once it failed, didn't even have an idea that insurance, homeowners insurance, pick up and cover this. So me, I love to do it. I love to fight the fight, and I very rarely lose. There are carriers though that just have written pollution exclusions. I keep telling everybody, if you've been with State Farm or Nationwide for at least 15 years, I'll get it covered. Call me up, we'll talk some prices. Let's see if we can go meet Mr. Phil. We'll call him.
Another fine job by Tank Masters Environmental.
I told you they were adorable. Oh, that's a good. Forget about the money. Look how happy we made them. People, you gotta call Tank Masters. You got to. Or you'll be calling me later with sad faces on.